Hello Leos, just excuse any background noise or mess. It's a really hot day here and I'm sat by the windows, so if I'm talking quite quietly, I hope you can hear me, but I don't want the whole neighbourhood to hear me. I'm going to do your July monthly forecast. So I'm starting off with Moonology Oracle cards. So we'll get the overall energy. What does Leo need to know for the month of July? What does Leo need to know for the month of July? What does Leo need to know? Might take a while. Aha. Here we go. So we have got, what do you need to release? What do you need to release? So you may be holding on to something that isn't serving you anymore. So it's a good question to ask yourself. What is it that you need to release? What is it that's not serving you anymore in your life that you need to let go of? Because sometimes, like when we're holding on to things that are no longer meant for us, we can prevent like new and better things coming in for us. So the devil just hopped out, so we'll see if that comes out again. But the devil energy, with that what do you need to release card, there's something holding you back. I feel like there's something that you're holding on to that's not meant for you, and it feels like you need to let it go so that you can open new doors in your life, open new paths that are going to bring you like better abundance, better stability, better connections. So let's just have a look. Oh, and the 8 of Wands. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to take these. The devil has come back out. You've got the devil, the 8 of Wands, the 8 of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands. What does Leo need to know for the month of July? What does Leo need to know for the month of July? The Hierophant. Leo, please. You've got the 3 of Wands, the 5 of Pentacles. One more. Okay, it's given me 2 more. They've given me 2 more. And on the bottom of the deck there, you've got the 7 of Wands, Strength in reverse, and Death. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. I feel like this is going to be like a very mixed read. So, and I feel like I need to ask you to take a few deep breaths. I'm being told to ask you to take a few deep breaths, okay? So, I feel like with this 7 of Wands on the bottom of the deck is giving me a very like you're a very guarded, your energy is very guarded. You're holding on to something clearly that needs to be released. There's like work to be done. I feel like on yourself. I don't want you to take this in the wrong way. But releasing this energy is what's going to help you to heal. It's going to help you to move forward. It's going to, again, open doors in your life that they just won't open if you continue to like hold on to these things. I thought there was like a crow or something outside, like there's nothing out there, but I heard a noise. Okay, so like this devil energy feels very much like limits you have on yourself, although it feels very like fear, anxiety based, and also there could be like addictions, or or whatever this is that you're holding onto that needs to be released. It's controlling you. It's controlling you in a lot of ways, and so this is another reason why this needs to be released. However, you do have some very positive cards here, so I don't want you to worry. I don't want you to worry, but there's a need to release something that is controlling, has control over you currently. So then you have got the Eight of Wands, which is all about like positive news, fast energy. This can be like passion regarding something. The Eight of Wands is a fast moving card, a fast moving energy, and it's usually to do with like positive news. The Eight of Cups is you finally making the decision to walk away and release whatever this is that needs to be released. If you've been through something quite hard, I can see why you would have this like Seven of Wands energy, and underneath the Seven of Wands you've got the Five of Cups, which is all to do with grief and you know, like it's like a sad energy, a grieving energy. It's almost like there's something you need to let go of that you're reluctant to let go of, but if you don't let go of it, it's going to continue to have control over you with this Devil energy. So it's definitely something you do need to walk away from, build up the strength to walk away from. Now strength is in reverse, we'll get to that in a minute. So you are resisting, I feel like you're resisting change, you're resisting letting go of this, you're resisting finding the strength to work through whatever this is. And then we have a Page of Pentacles here, so it may be there has been or will be this month a small offer. So Pentacles is a physical offer, so this could be a message, a gift from somebody, a person that is usually younger than you, but doesn't have to be, could also be just like younger in energy, like less mature. And then you also have Ace of Wands, so there is a new beginning here, passionate new beginning. Wands are very passionate, fiery energy. The Ace of Wands is usually something creative. It can also be to do with love. This one, I always look at it and I'm like, it feels like love, because you've got the two hummingbirds, a blue one and a pink hummingbird, and then you've got this beautiful tree. So it feels like you and another person have something very special, or like are going to create something very special together. And then here you also have the Hierophant, which can be to do with, so I'm getting through like teacher, healer, mentor, because the Hierophant can be like a mentor or a teacher, somebody that can help you with your healing journey, or somebody you are able to get advice from. But this can also be to do with like traditions, marriage, faith, religion, things like that. Then you have the Three of Wands, which is an energy of like waiting for something, like you've been expecting something to come in and you're just waiting for it to come in. Now with the Three of Wands, that energy does usually come in, but it's not going to come in if you're continuing to hold yourself back. So I feel like there's still work to be done before this can come in for you. and the work to be done is working through and releasing whatever this is that needs to be released. So I feel like what would be really good for you is to sit down with like a journal and write down the question, what do I need to release? And then really have a sit and think, or even just like do intuitive journaling where you just write, and then half the time you don't even really know what you've written until you look back at it. That's a good way to kind of like get into tune with whatever this is that needs to be released. You may already know what it is that needs to be released, but it's something that you need to work on for this Three of Wands to finally come in. And then you've got the Five of Pentacles, which is like usually to do with like a lack of finances or a lack in something. However, so the Five of Pentacles can be like a really weird energy because it can be like financial loss. However, there is a door or a window here, I think it's a door, with all of these sunflowers which represent the pentacles on it. And it's almost like this guy, because he's got his head down and he's focused on what he's lost, it's like he's not noticing that door is there. There's a door that can be opened to financial success, more financial abundance, etc. So, and he's not noticing it because he's concentrating too hard on what he's lost, instead of like letting go of that energy. Because sometimes like we can focus too much on what's gone, and it can prevent us from like bringing in the things that are meant for us, because we're too focused on what's gone and not like focused on what's meant to be will be, is what I'm hearing. What's meant to be will be. Sometimes things are just not meant for us, and as hard as that is, like we can go through like heartbreak and losing jobs, losing finances, losing people that we love, family members dying, etc, etc. But like if we focus on it for too long and we focus on that grief for too long, it can like kind of consume us. And I feel like there's an energy of like, grieve by all means, because we're meant to grieve these things, but like don't let it have control over you. Don't let it take over your life and prevent you from moving forwards, in a sense. Because, and I'm feeling like with this Strength card in reverse, so Strength and Death came out together. Death is all about transformation. It's all about like endings into a new beginning. When I see the Death card, I always think of like a butterfly in a cocoon, or like Phoenix rising. So it's almost like with this Strength, and this is giving like Phoenix rising energy. Strength being in reverse feels like you've fully hit rock bottom, and you've got to find that strength to like pick yourself back up and rise from the ashes. And when you do, you're going to go through this transformation that is just going to open doors that you never imagined could be possible, like doors to your wildest dreams coming true. I feel like this is the energy that I'm getting from this, and that's before I've even clarified. So let's get some clarifiers. I'm just going to give this deck a shuffle. Okay, this is going to be a long video, I'm sorry, but like this message is coming through really clearly, which is great. I love it when that happens. So you've got the Nine of Wands in reverse. There is an energy of like exhaustion, but not wanting to give up, or having like a lot of hope towards something that possibly isn't going to come, if that makes sense. So whatever this is that you need to release and let go of, like it's almost like it's not coming back, so why waste energy? Because like the Nine of Wands upright is like coming to the end of a battle, like you're exhausted because you come into an end of a battle, but reversed it's almost like you don't want the battle to end, you want to like keep going. I'm going to put this card back in because I hadn't actually asked what to clarify, but I do want to clarify this Devil card. So clarify the Devil for Leo in July, please. The Devil is your current energy. So yeah, this is like your, whatever it is that you're allowing to control you. It can be addictions, past people, Page of Cups. Page of Cups feels like a really like kind of immature energy with the Devil, like you're being controlled by someone that, this feels like you're being controlled by someone who has your heart in a sense. Page of Cups is like an emotional offer. It feels like, let's get another one. Clarify the Devil. Whatever this is that you need to let go. Page of Cups, Queen of Swords. Someone that's quite like blunt, has like a blunt energy. Could be quite controlling, manipulative, like a manipulative energy. Clarify the Eight of Wands. Hopefully this is making sense to you. The Eight of Wands is clarified by the Knight of Cups. This feels like somebody new. Somebody... So the Knight of Cups is like a romantic offer. Like a proposal, a romantic offer. This Eight of Wands is like positive. So this is like an energy that you want to move towards. You need to move away from a toxic energy from the past towards a more positive energy that is trying to come in, potentially. The Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is clarified by the Four of Pentacles, holding on. Holding on. You need to walk away from something that you are holding on to. Let it go, leave it in the past, because the past is the past. It seems like this energy is quite toxic, so it is something that definitely needs to be let go of. Clarify the Page of Pentacles for Leo. Clarify the Page of Pentacles. The Nine of Wands upright. The Nine of Wands upright. So this almost feels like it's you contemplating how, like, just how exhausted you are, just how battle weary you are, just how you don't want to go through a battle again, basically. It's almost like this Page of Pentacles is almost you trying to apply your logic to how you move forward without becoming battle weary, or maybe you're already battle weary, how you move forward and progress from this. So I feel like you do want to let this go, but you're just having a really hard time doing it. And you feel you're very guarded because of this hurt. But then also you've got Judgment underneath the Five of Cups, Judgment and the Wheel of Fortune. So it almost feels like there is going to be some sort of reawakening that is meant to happen. Like you're going through this now and it's hard and it's heavy and it hurts, but you're going to come out of the other side once you've gone through this more abundant and so much better off. The Ace of Wands. Clarify the Ace of Wands is clarified by the King of Wands. The King of Wands is Leo energy. This feels like you, or it could be like, it feels like you coming into your power, finally like realizing and coming into your power, letting go, because the King of Wands is a leader. Letting go to be able to create this new beginning here with this Ace of Wands. Finally coming into your power. I feel like you're going to do a lot of work this month on that, on releasing whatever this is, and like really like coming back to yourself and who you are, who you truly are. That's what's coming through. Who you truly are. Going back to yourself, who you were before this toxic energy had a hold of you. The Hierophant. Clarify the Hierophant. Hierophant is clarified by the Moon in reverse. The Moon in reverse. Hidden things coming to light. Hidden. Let's get another one on this. Clarify the Moon in reverse with the Hierophant. Because I feel like the rest of this message is very clear. It's about you letting go. Clarified. The Moon in reverse is clarified by the Ten of Wands and the Hierophant. I feel like this is you finding a way to heal from the burdens that you've had. Something that burdens you. And finding a way to like move through it and let go of it. There may be an energy with this Hierophant of someone who can help you get through it. So this could be like seeking therapy, for example. You might be talking to a therapist that is helping you to move through all of these like tough emotions and this tough situation that you've been through. Clarify the Three of Wands. Clarify the Three of Wands is clarified by the Four of Cups and the Ace of Swords. So I feel like there was a missed opportunity. You're waiting and contemplating this missed opportunity that you had. But there's some sort of like clarity, communication surrounding that that's going to come up in July. So there's going to be some sort of communication with regards to this missed opportunity. This could again be like this person, this Knight of Cups person that may be coming towards you, or may have already come towards you if there has been a missed opportunity. There's some sort of clarity, truth, communication that's going to happen between you and another person. With this Three of Wands, because it looks like he's in a coffee shop, he's drinking his coffee and he's waiting for the other person to turn up. It feels like there's going to be some sort of meeting. You might go for coffee with this person and chat about some sort of missed opportunity, and then you've got the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. Clarify the Five of Pentacles. Clarify the Five of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. The Seven of Cups. So there's been some confusion. The Nine of Cups. Oh my goodness. The Five of Pentacles. There's like a feeling of loss, or there may have been a physical loss, like financial loss, but that has left you feeling like quite confused with this Seven of Cups, or there may be like a lot of options or something, but there's some sort of wish fulfillment. You've been confused about, it feels like there was a missed opportunity, definitely. A missed opportunity that you've been like kind of grieving. You feel like it's been a loss, something that you is everything that you could ever wish for. And so you've been a little bit confused because you're struggling to let go of whatever this is that you need to release. Again, could be a toxic person, because with the Page of Cups and the Queen of Swords feels, clarifying the Devil, it feels like a person that you're struggling to let go of, or a situation that you're struggling to let go of. Clarify Strength in reverse. Clarify Strength in reverse. Four of Swords. Four of Swords, you've been resting and healing, and you're still not quite finding the strength. Then you've got here the Queen of Pentacles, the Devil, the Fool. So you want to take a leap of faith towards something more stable. Queen of Pentacles, something or somebody more stable. The Fool, you want to take a leap of faith, a new beginning towards this person, but you're struggling because you're healing from this Devil energy. Four of Swords, you're resting, healing, recuperating from this toxic energy before you can find the strength to move towards a more stable energy. That's what this feels like. So yeah, Strength in reverse is like, you know, you're struggling to find that strength. It's there, it's within you, somewhere within you, but you're having to heal first. You're having to do the work. You're having to rest. Rest is what is most important to you currently, so that you can heal from this and find the strength to then move forward towards a more stable energy. Rabbits might be significant. The Queen of Pentacles has a little rabbit here. Oh, I love rabbits. I have a rabbit. He's behind me, asleep somewhere over there. So rabbits could be significant. There's a definitely more like nurturing, stable energy. Could be like a mother, or could have a pet rabbit like me. But there's a definite stable energy that you want to move towards, like a more nurturing energy. The Queen of Pentacles is a nurturer. She's a mother. And there's no gender in tarot, by the way. So if you're watching this and you're a man, or you're watching this and you're a woman that wants to move towards a more stable man, there's no gender specifics, so take it as it resonates. Let's clarify this Death card. I feel like once you've healed and found the strength, you're going to go through this transformation. Once you've finally accepted that there is an ending. Death. Clarify the Death card for Leo, please. The Strength card is Leo energy too. The Five of Swords. So I feel like there's some sort of inner conflict. You feel conflicted. And that would make sense again with this Seven of Cups. There's some confusion, conflict within yourself. You might not feel good enough. When you let go of that energy of like not feeling good enough for things. I mean, I've been there myself. I've not felt good enough to receive like a love that I deserve, or to receive finances or a career that I deserve. But you're absolutely good enough for anything. If you put your mind to it, you are good enough for anything in this life. You can make anything happen. And so yeah, I feel like you feel like really conflicted, but once you let go of like any conflict, any self-doubt, once you let go and you accept that this, whatever this is, has ended, you're going to find a more abundant future. You're going to have this massive transformation, because death is, it's major arcana. It's a major transformation. It's like you're right now, I feel like you almost feel like you're gonna be stuck where you are forever, but that's not true. You're not going to stay where you currently are. There's going to be things, but you've got to do the work to release and let go of things that no longer serve you. Clarify death with the Five of Swords. Yeah, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So the Nine of Pentacles in reverse is like feeling not very like, again, like I'm getting not good enough, feeling like you're not good enough for something, but you absolutely are. Don't keep telling yourself that you're not good enough for things that you want in this world, because it's not true. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse is like being unstable, like, because the Nine of Pentacles upright is a independent energy. I feel like you want to be more independent. You want to have like financial stability, and like, you know, because like everyone would want to look at her in when she's upright, but reversed, it's like an energy of like just not feeling good enough, not having enough. But this is like all your own mindset. This again can be like that devil energy, can be like your thoughts controlling you. And like, I'm a great believer in the thoughts that we have can like manifest our reality. So like, you have to be really careful about the thoughts that you choose to hold on to, and you choose to like manifest, because they do manifest. And like, it's really hard. I've been there and I still go there myself sometimes, but I have to like get a journal out and write down the thoughts that are currently in my head, and then I read through them and I change those thoughts. So then I'll rewrite them, if that makes sense. I feel like journaling would be really good for you. I feel like you're being asked to journal. This is a very, very long reading, so I'm going to leave it here. I hope that it resonated in some way, and I hope that you can take something from it, even if it is just getting out a notebook and pen and journaling more. Journaling about what you need to release, journaling about your thoughts and changing your thought patterns, and just like self-love and feeling like you are worthy and you are good enough for anything in this life. Anything that you wish for, you can make it happen. It's hard, it's not easy, but you can make it happen. I'm going to leave this reading here. I hope that it resonated. If it did, could you please leave me a comment down below and a like, so that this gets the message out to more Leos that need to hear this message. And I hope to see you in the next one.